All right, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Family Morning Transformation with yours truly, DMP Speaks. Listen, if this is your first time, welcome, and again, welcome. My name is David M. Pinkston. I am a motivational but an empowerment speaker. I'm a board certified Christian counselor, soon to be author, and I'm putting it out there, best-selling author. And a family restoration specialist, a family coach, where I come and I do these family morning transformations Monday through Friday at 7:30 a.m. and on Saturday at 8:30 a.m. Listen, thank you so much for spending time with me on this wonderful Monday morning. I hope that you and your family are doing very, very well. Do me a quick favor. I need you all to please share this live with someone. And as you come on, please say good morning, say hello, and let me know where you're listening from. But as you share this live, and I need a lot of you to share this live, I want to know, where are you watching this from? Are you watching this from Western New York State? Doesn't matter the country, doesn't matter where you are. I just want to make sure that my family is being reached, not just in my area, but in the States globally, because family restoration is for everyone. So with that said, again, good morning, and good morning again. So today what I want to talk about really quick is parents feeling a lack of respect from their adult child. A lot of times we talk about teens, right? But I'm going to talk about how parents feel a lack of respect when it comes to their adult child, okay? Their adult child is making them go crazy. And since I've started this, I've talked to a lot more. I've talked to a lot of parents that have adult children that really love them. But if we can be honest this morning, can't stand them sometimes. I know this is a little different, but what I want to talk about is the lack of respect. Some of your adult children, you love them, but they have such a disregard for your home. They have a disregard of what you like in your home. They have a disregard of your money. And I'm going to touch a couple things because we might talk about this again as well. Because a lot of parents, when we talk about respect should be a two-way street. But a lot of times it's not. And the reason why it's not is because a lot of children feel that their parent should be doing these things. And I'm talking about the adult child feels that their parent should be doing all of this. And then also at the same time saying what they want to say because they're grown. And a lot of you parents are at the place right now, you want to wash your hands. You love your child. But as far as the relationship goes, because of them having a lack of respect for you in your home, to having a lack of respect for your house. And let me talk about that for a moment. I've heard quite a bit from people I've talked to, parents that I've talked to about their adult child. Their adult child treats them like they're equal. Like they're no longer the parent anymore. It's that because I'm grown and because I have my own place or because I'm a certain age, I'm an equal to you. And let's be honest with parents, a lot of you parents are tired of that. And you're tired of the lack of respect that your child that comes from your womb, the sacrifices that you have made, and it's putting a damper. Matter of fact, it has really separated your communication, not your love, your communication. You have grown. What's the word that I want to use? You have grown not out of love, but you have gotten to a place that if they do something else, you're gonna forget that they're grown, and you're gonna put your hands on them. And I'm sound like I'm making a joke, but I'm not, because a lot of you parents are dealing with that, and it's hurting you. Some of your adult children are saying to you, "Mom, you ain't never really done everything or did too much for me. I'm doing all of this on my own." You might be doing it on your own, adult child, but your mom has been there, your dad has been there. If you really think about the sacrifices, or maybe that child don't know that you have sacrificed. Maybe that child doesn't know that you have put in time and effort, and you have slacked off on the things that you wanted to do, places that you wanted to go, things that you wanted to accomplish for them to succeed. And now they come back and it's pretty much they emotionally and psychologically slap you in the face and tell you that you've never done anything for me. You were never really there. Or if you were there, you weren't there like it should have been. If I could be honest, some adult children can be selfish. I'll say it again. Some adult children can be very selfish when it comes to their parents. And I'm going to be honest, it's a sad thing to see. It's a sad thing. I'll say it again. I wish I would go and tell my parents that I was ungrateful. I wish I would go tell my mother right now, "You've done nothing for me. I did everything that I have on my own." Now in many cases, that is true, but that is not true for every family. That's not true for every adult child with their parent. Yes, somebody said many feel that they're entitled. Yes, a lot of your children feel that they are entitled to what you have. They're entitled, and let's be honest, they're entitled because in their mind, they feel that they're your equal. They feel that they are entitled to everything that you have. So everything that you have, they have. They're supposed to have it. You're supposed to give them a car. You're supposed to give them money. You're supposed to. If they're 20, 30, 40, no, that is a privilege. That's a privilege to have your parents still help you. They don't have to help you. Parent, you don't have to help them. You're doing it to help them get along in life. But remember, you have taken 18, 19, 20, some 21, 25, 30. And let me say this, especially if they're living in your house right now, or they're coming by every day and eating up all your food, and they got their own place. I'm not talking about ones that are working and having their family, or it's just themselves and they're working hard and you see that they're putting in time and they're putting in effort, and you want to help them. There's nothing wrong with that. That's still being a parent. That's being a loving parent. I'm talking about these lazy adult children that you have. How can I speak like this? Because I still do stuff for my mom. She loves on me, but I still do stuff for her, so I can speak freely. A lot of you parents are so frustrated that you want to do like this to your daughter or your son's relationship. But let me say this. One of the things that you don't want to take away, and I know this is a sensitive area, so just hear me out, is that along with your child, your adult child, and you have that kind of weird relationship with them, you also have a grandchild. You love that grandchild. Mm. You love that grandchild so much because that is your legacy. That I'm gonna say it again. That is your legacy. That grandchild. That grandchild. You don't want to lose that relationship because it's important to you. That every grandparent loves their grandchild. And so you don't want to lose that excess. But let me say this to you, and I'm done in a couple minutes. You do have to set some perimeters, and you have to set some boundaries, and you have to set some precedents when it comes to your adult child, because you are not their equal. You will never be their equal. You will never be, I'll say it again, you will never be their equal. I think somebody has already said it, that to maintain and define healthy boundaries. Yes, you will never, and I'm going to say this again, you will never be your child's equal. You will always be their parent. I don't care if they're 30, 40, or 50. You will always be their parent, and they will always be your child. Not saying you have to treat them like a child, but you do have to let them know, listen, I understand you're helping me, or I understand you're grown, but I'm still your child. You still have to, I'm your parent, and you still have to respect me. You can't talk to me any kind of way. You can't expect me to do certain things for you, and you're treating me a certain way, and you're talking to me a certain way. That because that cannot happen. So there has to be a boundary between you and your adult child, that they are showing you the utmost respect and honor, because parents, again, going back to my original statement, you have sacrificed so much for them, and they have not recognized or realized what you have done. Sometimes you have to remind them, I am still your child. You're still my child, and I'm still your parent. I'm not saying that you got to talk to them any kind of way, right? But you do have to let them know, not only am I your parent, I'm still a human being, right? And then sometimes, and this is what I'm going to talk about tomorrow, there are times that parents with their adult child won't admit they're wrong. So I won't get into that today, but we're going to talk about that tomorrow. When parents are not admitting their own faults, their own wrong, because that's where a lot of problems do lie as well. And it was why, and I'm not saying this is okay, but this is where a lot of children feel entitled to certain things because parents won't admit they're wrong. And as they get older, they feel, well, you should have done this, you should have did that. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. But today, you do have to set some boundaries. You have to set some boundaries between you and your adult child, because they'll take your kindness for weakness, and they'll take advantage of you. Does that make sense? They'll take advantage of you. They'll take advantage of your kindness and feel like you're weak, but you're not weak. You just love them. And sometimes love can make you feel weak. I know that's a whole nother topic, but for your child will make you weak. It will make you feel like you have to do these. You're obligated. there has to be a level of respect and honor that your adult child is given to you. Because that's what I believe. And if that's keeping you from having the relationship with your child, and I know it's hard. I know it's hard to talk about this because some of you right now are thinking, yes, this is some of the problems, or all of this is the problems that we're dealing with right now, DMP Speaks, and I need help. And some of you do need help. You have a friend or somebody that you go to church with, a co-worker, a family member, a friend. You got somebody that's dealing with this right now with their adult child, and they don't know what to do, and they're at their place of just being done because they can't take the hurt, they can't take the pain, and they can't take the frustration of how their child treats them. But there is help, there is support to bring you and your adult child back together the right way. So if you're interested in bringing, I know that that's what you want because that's why you're watching. You want to bring your child back into your area of conversation and love and camaraderie, togetherness. It's going to take some time, but you need the right help, the right support so this can happen the right way. I want you, and if that's you, I want you to click on the link in my bio on all my social media platforms. And I want you to sign up for your 30-minute consultation call. And it's absolutely free for the consultation call because I want to help you authentically help you get the right help at the right time. Just imagine what it can be, what your relationship with your adult child can be if you just take that step and click on this link and let me help you and your child, your adult child, get back together. Again, thank you everybody for your time. Listen, I told you tomorrow we're going to talk about this, how parents going to have to really be open and transparent about what they have done. Listen, guys, thank you so much for your time. I love you all. Catch me tomorrow and have a wonderful and a blessed Monday. Peace.